again.
So what?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Down now on the season, and the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We got three, fellas, we got check tight. Mike, on street. What's the ball?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out of the backfield, complete to Farrow. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Broncos nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
He was covered.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Mike, 4, hey, tight.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Nicholson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nicholson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike, 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Gary. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get it behind the line twice in a row. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Nicholson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 2nd down, Gary. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know,
it's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Nicholson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
On on first down. Gary. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
No gain on the play there. Second down.
play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 10.
26
Looking to throw. Nicholson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Nicholson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run on first down. Gary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Broncos' 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's second and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 36-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At the 48-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Buffalo 18. Here we go again. Mike 4. You don't know no better.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Safety's creeping. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On first down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gary. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try the left side. Gary.
Another carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Nicholson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Broncos.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
On the return is Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To number 13,
Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
7-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs.
Now a give right side. Gary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return is Hines. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
2nd and 7.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. To throw. Nicholson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Goes 49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Full